At last! My exams are finished! My painting is finished! I can dress up again! Yeah! And so this means for all of you out there, my 210 plus subscribers, yes! 200! Woo! I got like another 100 subscribers in like less than a month! Yes! Anywho, for all of you watching me, that means I can do videos again! Yeah! So, now that I'm finally able to dress up again, I went all out today and dressed way up. This is not the wig from my playtime shoot, as you're probably like. She has a blue and pink wig right over there. They multiplied! Woo! But no, it is a different wig, as you can tell. Randomness aside, however, I did have a point to this video, and that is my first FAQ. Woo! I've been getting a lot of questions lately that I've actually been meaning to answer in a video for like a month and a half, and I did actually answer them in a video like way back in early December, and everything conspired against me. We couldn't find the camera, then we had to charge the camera, and long story short, it was like 7 o'clock at night when I filmed this video, and so the lighting was horrible, and I had to film it with my camera, so the quality and everything was horrible, and bottom line, I'm redoing it now. So, let's begin. Question number 1. What color is your hair? Politely declining to answer. Basically, if you guys ever see me in a video, I will be wearing a wig. Even if it looks natural, it is a wig. I will never be showing you guys my real hair. Sorry! Question number 2. Do you wear wigs to school? Yes, in fact, I do. Even when I'm not dressed up, I do. But normally just like this one. Why it has a crown on its head, I'm not quite sure. Or that short one that I wore in my last video. Question number 3. Do you dress up to school? Yes, I have these all written on a sheet, by the way, right here. Yes, I do dress up to school. Quite frequently. Actually, not as frequently as I'd like to. And because I had to do a massive painting in art class, which I'll probably put a picture of it in this video, I haven't been able to dress up for 3 weeks. So I've kind of been like deprived of my creativity, and I'm kind of going psycho. I also don't dress up all the time because of things like art class, or before it was like gym class, or things like that, which I can't dress up because it gets in the way. Yes, I dress up as much as I can and when it's convenient. Question number 4. Do you dress up when you go out in public? Yes, normally. Not as much so in my town, because I kind of live in actually a hick town where they're kind of like, hey Martha, kind of weird. Think she's smoking some of that marijuana? So I don't really dress up all the time in public. More so just when I go to like the city or something. Question number 5, and I get this one so ridiculously much. Where do you get your wigs / clothing? And as it says on my profile, which I know many of you don't read, even though it's kind of like, comments here, profile here, where do you get your wigs? I don't give out where I get my wigs. Basically, I don't tell people where I get my wigs or clothing from because I feel like it takes away from the process of, I guess, kind of figuring out who you are. I know that seems like I'm blowing things out of proportions, but really finding clothing and purchasing clothing and things like that, you make mistakes and you determine what you like and what you don't like, and helps you kind of develop your own take on the fashion, I guess. It's the awesome thing about Decora and Fairy K is that you can branch off from it and make it your own, kind of like what I've done. And I feel like if I tell you guys where I get my wigs and my clothing from, you'll try to do more what I'm doing than trying to make it your own, I guess, and that's not what I want, because then your sense of individuality isn't really yours. So that's my reason. Sorry. Okay. Question number 6. Do people make fun of you? Yes, people make fun of me, but that's just because, you know, it's North America and everybody's all closed-minded and they feel like their opinion is so important that they have to voice it. But it's just basically comments like, oh, it's not Halloween yet, oh, Halloween's already over, all this stuff about Halloween, and I'm like, breathe. They're just stupid. Basically, I just ignore it because they're mindless zombies following trends and things that the media says and garbage like that. Like, when they get out of high school, they're not gonna have like no idea what to do. They're not gonna know who they are or how to cope or anything, and so, you know, they have an issue with me because I figured out how to do that before I got out of high school, then their problem. On to the second part of this video, which I want to talk about confidence. And I feel like this is an important topic considering the point of my channel being, you know, Decora and Fairy Kay and Harajuku and helping you guys all out and becoming that, or if you already are that, getting better at it, or whatever. So I have a couple pointers for helping you guys develop your confidence more. First thing I'm going to tell you guys, which I think is very important, is to smile. And I don't mean that you have to smile all the time and be all fake and superficial like that, but like, don't be afraid and don't like keep your head down and all to yourself like, oh, I'm so weird and nobody's gonna like me and I don't know what to do with myself and yeah, just smile at people. Like if somebody looks at you, whether they're glaring or just curious or whatever, just smile at them. It's not big. It's just, I'm happy because I'm different. Yeah, not quite that dorky though. Second point is don't be arrogant, especially in this fashion because you are portraying such a happy image. Don't be arrogant. Like, I know you'll get parents who tell you, oh, they're just jealous. And I know that gets hard because it's like, okay, everybody says that. Honestly, if they're jealous of me, why are they making fun of me? But a lot of the time, it's true. Now, I don't mean that they're the kind of jealous of you that it's like, oh, they're so cool because they're dressing Decora and I absolutely love that fashion. They could absolutely hate your fashion. But what they're jealous of is the fact that you have the courage and the confidence in yourself to stand out. That being said, don't let it go to your head because there's no way on earth that if you say, oh, you're just jealous, that they're going to admit to it. They're not. So don't worry about it because they can't or shouldn't determine who you are or how you feel about yourself. And if you're doing something you like doing, that's awesome and that's not theirs to ruin. Also, keep your head up. Like, don't look at the floor because you may not feel always confident in yourself, even I don't sometimes, but if you keep your head up, it helps you feel better about yourself. It helps you look like, you know, like, this is what I'm doing, this is what I want to be doing, and I'm not trying to do this, but I'm not really sure if I look okay, and I'm kind of insecure about myself, and yeah. Also, be open to constructive criticism. I don't mean all criticism, just constructive criticism, because some people are trying to help you see things that you may not see about yourself yet. Trust me, I went through this massive noob stage and I was all like, no, I know what I'm doing. I know exactly what I am doing. And, well, yes, we're not going to go there. Last thing I want to address is that I want you guys to try to be proud of yourselves because what you're doing is hard. You are trying to be an individual and make a statement with your appearance when you're in one of the hardest parts of life, being middle school or high school. There's a lot of pressure in high school and middle school to fit in and, you know, have your little group of friends and to be accepted by everyone. And so if you're trying to go against that, I know it's very difficult, but just try and be proud of the fact that you're doing things that everybody who laughs at you or makes fun of you wouldn't have the guts to do. So basically what I'm saying is I want you guys to be proud of who you are as an individual and as a person. And that you may not have the approval of all your classmates or everybody that you go to school with or even some of your friends, but you're doing what makes you happy, and that is ultimately what is the most important. So I know overall this was a pretty kind of serious video, at least the last half of it was, but I felt it was important to say that and get that out there for a lot of you guys who are just getting started. And I don't know, if you've got any more questions for me, feel free to leave them below and I will answer them in the next FAQ. If you guys have any more questions about like being more confident or anything, I will be sure to answer them for you as best as I can and see if I can help you guys out anymore. And I guess that is about it. Alright, well, thank you all for watching. I hope this helped you, and sorry for the delay with exams and such, and I think I actually did pretty well. It only took me 45 minutes to do my science test, so hopefully that's a good thing. Thank you all for your patience with, you know, exams and everything like that, and I will be trying to distribute videos much more quickly now and with more point. So, thanks for watching again, and I guess I will see you guys next video. Bye! Itchy eye! Ah! Oh, they're just jealous. They're just jealous. Smacked myself. Durr. Derp. Gert. Can somebody please make my brain work?